Hi, I'm Jessica, and for my thesis, I was interested in investigating Coca-Cola's packaging and how it impacts the environment from a scientific standpoint to a consumer's perspective. I evaluated 3 of Coca-Cola's packaging systems. 1, their plastic bottles and plastic shrink wrap. 2, their glass bottles and paperboard carrier. And 3, their aluminum cans and paperboard box. My research included conducting a life cycle assessment, which evaluates the entire life cycle of a package. It evaluates the packaging's material extraction phase, manufacturing, transportation, its use once it arrives to the consumer, and its end-of-life phase. This assessment allowed me to look at the environmental impacts of each packaging system through industry standards and scientific data. The other side of my research included performing a survey to capture the environmental impact perception of consumers. The survey asked each respondent to rate each primary and secondary package from a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being that the package has the least environmental impact, and 10 being that the package had the greatest environmental impact. The results from the life cycle assessment and the survey were quite polarizing. The life cycle assessment revealed that Coca-Cola's plastic bottle packaging had the least environmental impact. Following the plastic bottles, we have the aluminum cans, which has the second most environmental impact. And surprisingly, Coca-Cola's glass bottle packaging had the greatest environmental impact. The results of the survey showed quite the opposite. Respondents had rated Coca-Cola's glass bottle packaging as having the least environmental impact, following aluminum cans. And lastly, respondents believed that Coca-Cola's plastic bottle packaging system had the greatest environmental impact. What my thesis has concluded is that there's a large contrast between what consumers believe is environmentally friendly versus what's actually environmentally friendly. It requires fewer materials and is more efficient to produce plastic packaging that will hold, for example, 1,000 liters of Coke than it is to produce aluminum cans and glass bottles that will hold the same amount. Plastic is often viewed as a negative packaging material because of the prevalence of single-use plastics in our world. Historical practices and treatments of plastic products have perpetuated the negative narrative of PET bottles. To shift consumer perception, companies should incorporate more recycled plastic into their bottles. They should spread more awareness around this topic, as well as they should incorporate these benefits into their packaging design. The biggest thing to take from all of this is that now more than ever, it's so important to have more efficient recycling systems, to use less single-use plastics and to produce less single-use plastics, to begin to move towards more circular economies, and to educate consumers of how to properly recycle. With all of this, we can perhaps change the way consumers perceive plastic packaging.